Hey guys, just wanted to do another quick channel update video for the end of the year, and yeah, here we are. For the most part, I was successful in getting out enough videos to cover us on a pretty fairly regular basis until the end of the year, and so here we are now. Basically have another 2 weeks left in the year. Well, technically a week and a half, but next week will be a video put out. No video this week, even though I will put this out on December 26th. I'm going ahead and pre-recording it to have it ready to go. So yeah, it's been a bit of an interesting year. So wanted to end cap the year with something. Obviously, first, one minor token of business is in regards to what happened a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, so my computer went on the fritz. Truth be told, not exactly sure what happened. Something happened to the BIOS is basically the short and the long of it, and it took a couple of weeks to finally get it back to working order. Truth be told, actually had it taken in, and it took them a while to get it to finally start working again. As yeah, something just went haywire on the motherboard, and just yeah. Initially, I thought it was the CPU had gone bad or something. But yeah, that sort of knocked us out for a couple of weeks, as this is the only computer that I had the video files on. So that was unfortunate, but there really wasn't anything we could do about it. Also, about the same time, one of my cats, not the one that usually seems to want to get on video, either yelling or what have you, but our other one got really, really sick. And truth be told, had we not gotten her to the vet when we did, she wouldn't be here. So yeah, that was a bit of added stress. And so yeah, that's why we didn't have any videos during Thanksgiving period. No, that's an unfortunate side effect. Just that's just how it ended up playing out. So yeah, looking ahead though, like I said, next week will be a review video put out. However, that's where run into a bit an issue. Starting with the new year, my work's going to be picking up a lot, as I work for a company that does inventory for retail. It's not a great job, but it's a hell of a lot better than no job at all. And because of that, um, since it is the start of the year, everyone wants to get their inventory done for the new year, and yeah, so as it is, just from that, we're going to be busy as hell. But we also took on another mall from a different district, so now we're absolutely going to be getting hammered. So that basically means I'm not really going to be able to put out material for a while, just from that alone. On top of that, I'd really like to honestly build up a bit of a backlog of videos to put out, just because I'd like to have that buffer. Right now, I'm sitting on 4 videos, two which are ready to go, and another two that are in the process of being edited. But like I said, I really prefer being able to just keep putting stuff out on the regular basis. So because of this, you know, in all honesty, it may simply be that we need to do like 6 months on, 6 months off, or something like that. Complicating this also is the fact that at the end of the school year in June, my mother's actually who's a teacher, is going to be retiring. Now, what this means for us though is I'm not going to be able to shoot anything once this happens. One of the fortunate downsides of still living at home is that I do have to be respectful of, obviously, who I'm living with. Um, and to be perfectly honest, my mother really doesn't care for my hobby. She just, I don't know, she just doesn't seem to care for it, or more specifically, doesn't seem to at least show a little bit of, you know, respect and understanding that this is something I like, something I enjoy, something I have a bit of a passion for, and yeah. So, that being said, it's obviously once this happens, it's going to complicate things immensely in that, you know, I'm not going to be able to really record stuff as basically, so long as she's home, I can't record. Hence why I want to obviously get a bit of a backlog built up. So, this is where we stand on going forward. We have a couple options. The first is I take a more lengthy break, but in doing so, I build up a huge backlog. Ideally, something close to a year or potentially even longer. This has the advantage of that once do come back, I'll be able to just basically go and keep going. We really would not have much of an interruption other than, you know, special holidays or the odd time that I forget to upload a video. No, it happens. I'm only human. This would also buy us time, as I'm hoping to move out in the next couple of years, next year or two at least. Main factor being obviously finding a better job, as living in San Diego, I'm living in one of the worst places to live. I mean, as far as, you know, cost of living is concerned, you know, when to rent a place, you're looking at just basically for what amounts to a closet, you're looking at paying $2,000-3,000 a month. Is, yeah, ridiculous. And even with low interest rates, you know, it's just housing is astronomical here. Median home, excuse me, you're looking at about 400,000, and for what amounts to maybe 1,000 to 2,000 square feet, depending on obviously condition, location, and all that. So obviously, moving out really just financially is not an option. You know, with my current job, there's no way I'm going to be able to qualify for any significant financing, and rents are just so astronomical. It's disgusting. So, obviously, being able to, you know, buy time would be great. Downside of this is obviously I'm not going to be able to put out videos for a while, and I do mean a while. We're looking 6, 7, 8 months, potentially even as far as out as a year. That's the downside of this option. Option 2 is I keep putting out videos. However, I'm putting it out at a significantly reduced rate, most likely once a month. Now, this has the advantage of I'm still going to be putting out material. However, the main disadvantage of this is it's, like I said, it's going to be something like once a month. So that's really not quite what I'd like to do. I'd kind of prefer not to go with this option, just because it does mean I'm putting stuff out, but at the same time, you know, I'm not building up as much of a backlog as I personally like. I'd like to have the large, lengthy backlog so that I can put it out on, you know, a regular basis. I do like the once a week format. So that being said, obviously that's our second option. The third option is something of a mix of the two. No, I'd take not as long a break from putting out stuff, but I would then be putting out at a much reduced rate still. Something like maybe twice a month or once every 3 weeks, somewhere in there. Advantage of this would be, you know, I would still build up a nice backlog so that I can, you know, produce for a fairly decent amount of time. The problem is that now again it would have a more sporadic release schedule, and obviously also I'd still be depleting the backlog over time. So that's sort of where we are there, and I would greatly appreciate any input you guys have as far as what you guys would prefer to see. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards option one just because, like I said, given everything that's going to be coming in this next year, it would be better for me personally. But at the same time, I'd like to try and cater to you guys. So, looking forward more so. Still want to do some of these build videos. The two main things that are holding me back there is one, I'm trying to build down some stuff. I ideally like to try and clear out my workbench, get everything off the table, and maybe get one or two other projects done so that they're out of the way. I don't have to worry about them. I can clear some space and then just focus exclusively on the videos, the builds. Again, that's just where I'm kind of helping me is what. Excuse me. It's one of the reasons I'm leaning towards the option one, as I mentioned before, as this, excuse me, would better allow me to get this done. It would allow me to clear some stuff out and then focus on doing some of these other videos that I want to do. Obviously, main problem there is it's just going to take time. There is no other way around it. It's just time consuming. Now, the other thing is obviously formatting. In fact, actually, was reading this morning another produced channel is that actually had a problem where someone sort of well, not sort of blatantly plagiarized their sort of format of doing videos, and yeah, that's one of the hard things about this is trying to get a format that's uniquely yours, but still gets the information across as best as possible. So yeah, that's sort of one of the things holding us back there. Again, any input you guys have or want to see, stuff like that, post comments and all that. I do read everything you guys post, even if I don't do replies. Try and get better at that. That's truth told, one of my New Year's resolutions is to get better about talking and posting and all that. It's one of those things that just a personal flaw I have and I'm trying to work on. So yeah, that's sort of where we are. Like I said, got 4 videos on deck, not counting the one that's going to be coming out next week. Next week will be sort of last video of the quote year, and most likely we are going to be on break at least for a couple of months just because of work. So, that being said, now I do thank you guys for sticking with me over the year and the last couple of years. I actually have grown a little this year in terms of viewers. I do appreciate it. May not have the highest, quality production values, but I'm trying. It, every little bit counts. Like when we had started doing some of the end title cards and all that. That's some way I'm trying to improve. Working on improving on the editing and sound and all that. I take what you guys say and I do, take it to heart and use it as valuable feedback, both good, bad, and in between. So yeah, can't really think of much else to say right now. At the moment, like I said, trying to clear out some backlog of builds I need to finish up. Again, any comments and such you guys have as far as things you'd like to see, things you like changed, ways to improve, suggestions, what have you. Feel free to post them in the comments. I do appreciate when you guys leave comments. Most likely, as I said, we are going to be on hiatus after this next video. And I know I sound like I'm repeating myself. I'm just saying it for impact. Going forward, though, like I said, I am wanting to build videos, do other reviews, and yeah. Unfortunately, just scheduling is, kind of the fly in the ointment. So, if I was repetitive on anything from last channel update, I apologize. But like I said, I wanted to close out the year with something, and yeah. Uh, one thing before I forget. Well, I am going to be kind of on hiatus as far as review videos and all that. There is one event coming up end of January that I am going to be trying to get to. So do expect a video from that. Obviously, if I can't get off work, then I can't. It'll suck, but it is what it is. But yeah, do expect that. That's if I do get to that event, I will produce a video for that. That's I want to say around January 30th. So expect it in that time frame. If after a week or two goes by, then obviously it means I didn't get to it. So yeah, it's really all I have to say at the moment. So yeah, I look forward to hopefully a productive next year. Going to get some videos recorded. In fact, as soon as I get done with this video, I will be trying to get a couple more review videos shot so that those will be on deck to get edited. And yeah, we'll sort of have to go by ear over this next year. Next year is going to be kind of odd, to say the least. Obviously, if anything comes up, I'll try and get out another one of these update videos. Definitely, once we're getting close to coming back, I'll probably put one of these videos out just to give you guys sort of a heads up. And there'll probably be a couple sporadic videos. I'm gonna try to get to the IPMS in June, down the San Diego one. Missed Orange Con this year just because I totally blanked on the dates, that was on me. So, but we'll definitely try to get to it next year. There are a couple other events I might get to. Nothing so definitive yet, but definitely the one in January and the June event, San Diego IPMS. I'm definitely going to try to get to. Do need to check when IPMS National is, where that is. Is obviously I've been to that before, and that was one of the best model events I've been to. So if they're back in nearish me, we'll get to that. But yeah, definitely San Diego, the one in January, and definitely am going to try to get to Orange Con this year. So yeah, that's sort of where we are. Again, thank you guys. The support you guys give, I do greatly appreciate it, and I am looking forward to next year and hopefully many more years to come of doing this. So until next time.